I spent weeks combing the internet to find drills to add to a training regimen. And then I found this. Welcome to the Armed Citizen channel, where you and I will discuss the finer and mostly undiscussed points of being an armed citizen. If you find my content valuable to you, please like, share, and subscribe, and maybe even drop a few coins in my tip jar to feed my ammo habit. Let's get on with it. Hey everyone. Training is very important, and being able to quantify and measure and draw a line of progress on your training is absolutely critical. We don't know where our deficiencies are unless we go and find them. So I spent weeks going through all the YouTube gun channels and all the gun websites that I could find in search of any drills that I could use to compile into a training cadre and then edit them so they were consistent. And I was just having a heck of a time doing it. And then this book dropped into my lap. The Concealed Carry Book of Drills by handgundrills.com. And before I go any further, any review of any product or anything like that, this is my review. I am not paid for this. I paid full price for this. And you're going to get the honest, unvarnished truth, good and bad, on anything that I review. So first of all, it's an 5.5 by 8.5, so it's half letter sized, and it has multiple tabs. We have a training log, we have active drills, we have loadouts, we have spare drills, and then all the way in the back, it talks a little bit about what's all in the book. The training log, you just write down when and where and what you've practiced. The active drills, this book comes with 60 drills. There is an expansion where you can get another 60 for a total of 120. When I bought mine, I actually got 121 because they threw one extra in because the extra 60 drills were actually shrink wrapped together, and so they must have developed one. So 121 drills. I keep those in a Office Depot book of about the same size as this. The loadouts is where you actually detail a name. Like I have 3 pistols, but I have 4, soon to be 5 entries, because for my Glock and my SIG, I have a live fire, which is the 9mm side, and then I have the cool fire side, so I can run these drills as either or and compare my scores with them. Now, this book does have a wonderful 10 guiding principles for practice. It says, practice proper technique or don't practice. Practice with a purpose and try learning how to practice. Fundamental skills come first. Your goals drive everything. And there is a drill index where you can see many different things about each drill. There is no such thing as unlimited resources. There's no unlimited time or range or ammo. So you have to make the best of what you got when you get it. You have to measure it. This is a science, a science versus an art. If you can measure it, if you can quantify it, if you can categorize it objectively, it's science. So this is a science. And we must put in the time. I highly suggest you do 1 live fire session a week. It doesn't have to be a lot, but again, 2 a month would be great. Every other week, say on payday, and 3 to 6 sessions a week of dry fire is also highly recommended, because uh, drills, not the drills, but your abilities that you derive from running these drills is extraordinarily perishable. Stop training for a couple of weeks and you fall back so far, it'll scare you. So drills only point the way. They show you where your shortcomings are. So then you have to adjust your training regimen in order to address everything. Don't train what you're good at. If you're good at something, of course you have to keep training at it to keep it at that level, but always concentrate your training on where you suck. The practice must vary, right? This is because you don't want to get boring and predictable. You need to always be expanding your, shall we say, repertoire. And practice should be fun. Uh, it's like the gun has to be comfortable in your hands. You have to enjoy shooting it, or you're not going to practice. So the 120 drills that I have, you can also go on to handgundrills.com and download all of these targets except for the large ones. But the drill index gives out your drill number, the title, who developed it. Is it an indoor-outdoor range? The distances involved, how many rounds are expected for you to shoot, and then it gives how many targets do you have, what targets, and here we have PT and LT. The PT targets are your 8.5 by 11 paper targets. You can go to handgundrills.com and download images of all of these targets, and then you get a description. So if you don't look for, like, say, PT007, it tells you it's a 7-inch dot. It also quantifies the accuracy as far as how easy and how hard it is to shoot. The first drill here is called effective distance, and I use this a lot, and it goes from 3 to 25 yards, and what you're expected to do is fire 3 rounds at each different range: 3 yards, 5 yards, 7 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, 25 yards, and you're trying to get all the shots in that 7-inch dot. Now, when you're shooting at 3 yards, your accuracy, as far as they put it, and you can read, you can get this and read the book so you know more, but the easiest shot is a 0.4 as far as accuracy goes, and when you get it all the way out to 25, hey, it's a 3.6. It tells you if there's if it's not timed, if there's a set time, or if you have to record the time. And then it talks about it has another searchable index here for multiple targets, multiple grips, concealment cover, reload, malfunction, shot sequencing, and decision making. So you can easily pick whatever drills you want to run. I've already said the targets are downloadable, so what I've done is I have a thumb drive that I put all the drills on. So if I need drills, I just drive over to my nearest FedEx office or UPS store or Staples, wherever I can, and for, like, I think it's under 20 cents a page, rip out 10 targets. Or, I keep a folder as part of my range kit that I have a whole bunch of targets. So it doesn't matter what drill I pick when I get there. I can pull out the associated target for it and just go to town. The other thing about this is each drill, you can only fill in 7 drills. So this is a point of U.S. copyright law. If you own something, you can make an archival copy and make copies for personal use. So if you're gonna scan this and then make copies for your friends, you're a douchebag, okay? Have them support this guy. I always advocate for supporting, especially small businesses, and especially for all the work he put into this, that you support him. This guy needs your money. Now, there's also, you can go back onto his website, and for 48 cents, basically 2 pages for $1, plus shipping and handling, you can have him send you all of these drills. I've done that because it is a bit of work to scan by hand all of these drills front and back and then arrange them in PDFs so you can print them out. You can go that way, or you can make your own copies, or you can just buy copies from this guy all day long. I don't care either way. This has been great for me because each drill is wonderfully clear in what you need to do, how you score it, what you're expected to score, and from there you can use it to track your performance. Now, I do suggest, because you only have 7 per, that when you go to the range, you pick a drill and you run it cold. In other words, this is your first shots of the day, because if, God forbid, you should get into a defensive incident where you have to pull the trigger, you're not going to get any warm up. So you're going to walk into there, you're going to put the target down range, and you're going to go bang, 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 and you're going to record that score. And that's the only one you should really record for that session. I've heard about people who, run a drill 17 times and they only show the best drill of the day, not the ones where they flubbed things. So be honest with yourself. That's one of the best things I can say is be honest with yourself. You can track the peaks. You can, I'm not saying that the drill you run cold, you can't run another 17 times, but it doesn't go in the book because the standard is from cold. So that's about all I have for this. If you didn't know about this, please go and get it. Give this man your business. You will not regret it. If you already have it, throw $20 this way and get yourself a bunch of targets, or not targets, drills. Just remember that, the shipping and handling is pretty much the same. So get as much as you can, cut down on shipping and handling, because, it used to be only death and taxes were inevitable. Now there's shipping and handling. Y'all have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for watching the entire video. If what I discussed here was valuable to you, I ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and maybe drop a few coins in my tip jar to keep me in ammo. Thank you.